I drew your top hat
It's just going to be
on your
2d6.
stick
You have
figure.
athletics 0, so you have no negatives.
Okay.
So this will be a regular.
12.
All right, so you get in there and you just nail it. You go right down and you shimmy down more perfectly than like anyone else could. But like the kid looks like you see just a snippet of it of his face before you go all the way down. But he's kind of like impressed of what you just did.
It's gonna be like this, by the way.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Sliding to first base.
I was gonna make a joke about how you greased yourself up.
Oh, gotcha.
Wait, did you slide
Okay.
down a pole? Is that what you did so well?
I
Yeah, more
mean,
hut
he
slime.
went down a maintenance shaft, so it's a bit more vertical.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna make a greased up pole dancer joke about Sean, but
But yeah, so
never mind.
So you just handed over the briefcase. The kid kind of nods to you, Slems. He said, "Boys, check it." They pop open the case. Their eyes widen. The other kid looks over and he's like, "Oh my god!" And then he looks back at you, Slems, and says, "What the hell are you doing, walking around with this?"
You're gonna have to ask your other buddy. He's currently with the captain that made the decision. And then I'm actually going to roll a persuade and ask if they could give me my my weekly wage, because that is what is part of that briefcase. And one miscreant to another, I'd appreciate that.
So you're gonna try to do persuade. Okay, yeah. So that's 2d6 plus
6.
3.
Oh, plus 3.
Yeah.
Okay, then 8.
Right. With that 8, the guy's gonna look at you, look back, and he's gonna say, "Well, this is enough to get like our gang like off of Drynax and probably like, fuck, we might be able to buy our own ship."
And I say, and I wish you the best. I really do. Did I fight over it? I just need to make sure I can pay for rent.
No, he actually takes out a few of these heavy cred sticks that are basically shaped into slabs similar to a gold brick. And he actually hands you basically 2 that are the equivalent of 1 million credits. And he says, "Look, you didn't give us much of a fight. Take that as your cut. All right, boys, we're out." And they start to leave.
April, Andrew has red hair, right?
Yes.
I wave after them and I say, "Good luck on your journey, boys."
It's more dark auburn than ginger if you look at the
So
picture.
you just give the briefcase.
I don't
and
have
then
that
try
kind
to
of
stop
choice
him?
over the color.
I'm not going to die over someone else's money.
Okay.
But it was gonna be your money too.
Well, yeah, but listen, that was tainted money. You stole from the Drynax military by giving them your ships and expecting payment for it, whereas I donated my ship willingly and got nothing for it. So
What? What?
I don't know if it's even good that we begin this journey with such funds. Maybe this is kismet.
What?
Okay. Well, so Gunny McCore, let me just adjust your cash right now.
I'm gonna laugh if I see the briefcase down there with these guys.
They show up with it.
This is kind of happening simultaneously. So, all right. And you guys are still heading out, so it's going to be some time before you reach Slems. Slems, where are you heading now that this has happened? Are you going to call your friends?
Yeah. Now that I'm not panicked, and the worst, not really the worst, has come to
Oh,
pass.
Also, where are you slipping this 2 million credits?
Put it in your butt.
Into my butt. Like right between my cheeks, like in my back pocket. But I'm using a trick that I learned from my years of partying to where I can actually clench my cheeks tight enough to hold 2 solid bars
Of
worth
gold.
approximately 1 million credits. Yeah. So it's a
Um,
fancy party trick only nobles know how to do.
I don't know how to draw that, so you're on your own.
I think it's just butt chugging.
In fact, I think that's a good enough argument that this is a carouse check for you. So 2d6 plus 3. Since this is a party trick of yours.
8.
You actually manage it.
There you go. So it's not in. It's just my cheeks are holding it,
Yeah.
like perfectly.
It's knocking at the door. Though.
I can run and I can do somersaults. There was even this one crazy time where I was completely naked with a grav belt, just like swinging on the ceiling, and they're good. They're solid. Okay, so now I'm just gonna change course again and make directions to my compatriots in the ship.
Okay.
Can I
so
can I contact them?
Do you
Yeah,
mean
you can
do you
call
mean April and my guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
April. Yeah. So that's going to be Andrew and Ukluna.
Okay, so I contact Andrew and Ukluna. I go, hey guys, so bad news, good news and bad news. What do you want first?
Good news.
What did you do?
Okay, so the good news is I'm coming back to the ship, and
Good news indeed.
you'll all be blessed with my presence soon.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. I was robbed of all of our money. But
We have
again,
money?
I didn't do anything. We had money. And then I quickly just give the much more calm breakdown of how, what's his name, Ganny, gave me this money and I got chased down by hooligans immediately.
And where's Gani?
That's a good question. I don't know. But I'm coming back to the ship. That's the good news.
So what you're saying is it's no one's fault.
It's
So you
no
let
one. Mm-hmm.
so you let him. First of all, you let us. I don't know what to do with you.
Uh-oh. You pissed mom off.
I go. Don't worry, guys. Do you hear that? And then I move the comms to my butt cheeks, and there's a clink. I go. I was able to secure 1 million.
Well, I think it's 2 million, right? Because he gave you 2 bars.
I think it was
Well,
2
yes.
bars equaling 1 million.
Oh, I thought it was
But-
2
but-
bars, 1 million apiece.
He's withholding information from your characters.
Oh.
Well, you shouldn't do that.
It's like he's not. It's like he's not mentioning the fact that he also got money from the guy, but he's allowed to do that in character.
Of course. But where? So you said that Gani was following this guy where?
No. For the records, I'm telling them that I have the 2 golden bars in my butt cheeks.
Oh,
Because
that's
Andrew
2
is more
million
worried
credits,
about where
not 1
Gani
million.
went than what's between your butt cheeks.
Okay. I don't know. Our dear captain went to go buy drugs before he showed the entire market $40 million worth of credits and abandoned me. Slems, abandoned me with it before he took off.
Well,
Did I mention the good news? I'm on my way back to the ship.
we need to find him.
We need to find the money. Or wait, we don't know
I
about the money,
agree
right?
No. I've already told you.
She said he
that.
got robbed.
Okay.
Yeah, I
No, we
got
need to find the
robbed,
money.
so.
We need to find the money.
Oh,
Why don't you stay there and we're on our way to you, so just hold up, okay? If you're safe.
sure.
If you're safe, just if you see where Gani went and you can tell us where he went, we can meet you in that direction.
All right. Well, I mean, I can give them the direction he went.
Off towards the gallery. Well, we're headed that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
All right, so that'll take your characters maybe about 10 more minutes to get there, and when they get to the intersection, you'll meet Slims, so you can proceed there together if you want. So that would be like over here.
Okay,
Okay.
as soon as we get there, I'm gonna hand 2 very gold tabs to Akluna and be like, "Here, I don't want the responsibility anymore. You hold on to this."
I thought you said
Two-
you were robbed.
These are very warm.
Well,
And
yeah,
smelly.
I was robbed, and even while I was robbed, I was able to look out for us as a team and secure us funds in even the most dire of situations.
Ukluna, you do notice that when he hands them over, not only are they warm, but they also do not smell very good.
They smell like ass.
Um,
But it's noble ass, so it doesn't smell that bad.
Actually, he's no longer a noble.
Former noble ass.
ask yourselves not what you can do for something or another.
Your ass or my ass.
Or our ass. Okay, all right. So I've handed off the gold.
All right. Well, back to Gani Makor. You follow the kid through just a series of maintenance tunnels and pathways here in kind of just the guts of the floating city. You pass by tons of machinery that blows steam at you. You can roll navigation to try. Actually, no. This is different because navigation is in space or like that. So you would roll in this case streetwise. No. What would be the best? Yeah, a survival check to figure out the route that you have taken.
Okay. So I don't have anything survival, so just straight roll or normal roll.
This will be based on your intellect. So instead of 2d6 minus 3, it's going to be 2d6 minus 1. Sorry, minus 2.
Okay. 7, so -2 is 5.
All right. You managed to figure out the first couple of turns, but somehow, like, he's leading you on a path that seems to go in on itself, and you lose track. You find yourself going through all of this, and you end up it looks like at one point this was just some sort of cargo room, but it's being kind of repurposed. There's a lot of machinery that has been kind of done artistically, and you see 3 people kind of waiting for you.
All right, I'll be like, so you're the Anagathics guys, right?
Yeah,
Make mention of the beautiful art.
says the guy in the middle. You notice that the girl to his right does appear to be holding a gun.
Brought protection.
Is
Smart.
that what that is?
It looks like a gun that's been partially disassembled. Like it looks like it was suspiciously like handmade out of just random parts. So he says, "Look, you're looking for Anagathics, right?"
Are you the boss?
Yeah, you can call me the boss.
Good. Because I have a proposition for you.
And then he gets a little ding, and he says, "Hold on a sec." He takes out what looks to be like a personal computer, and he looks at it. His eyes widen for a sec, and then he looks back at you, and he kind of smiles, and is like, "Well, I have, you know what? You've done me a bit of a service today, my friend. So how about this?" And he nods to the guy to his left, who puts down a package.
Okay.
There you go. 6 months worth of Anagathics, and it'll only cost you the 2 million that you're holding.
What So you said I did you a service. What was the service?
Don't worry about it. You'll find out soon.
Okay. Oh, well, I mean, I just want to make sure we're operating, you know, transparently here. We need to trust each other, don't we? If I already did you a service, why should I pay for it?
I'm doing you a service right now by you're an off-worlder, man. You're not a regular customer. I'm offering you right now 6 months worth of your drugs to keep your face looking nice and pretty. And we'll just take the money and let you go. How does that sound?
Let me go? What, you're going to hold me here?
There are things that can happen.
I understand, and that's why I have a better proposition for you.
Oh, better than the 2 million that you're holding now?
Yes.
Okay.
So here's the thing. You see how I'm dressed, right? And I'll tell him, I'll tell him, I'll tell him.
Yeah, it looks like you're cosplaying as some sort of Imperium soldier.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I wasn't just an Imperium soldier. I'll tell him my former rank and everything. And I'll also tell him I'm also going to be captain of a new pirate fleet. If you join, you'll get way more than $2 million from the ships we plunder.
Wait. You tell them your name and your former rank?
Yeah, why not?
Tell me your social security number, Sean.
Hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Was that supposed to be secret?
Well, you're talking to
Well,
people
they're criminals.
who are criminals. So hold on. So the guy to his.
I'm just poking fun at you, Sean. I don't know if that's supposed to be secret or not.
No, the fact that we have letters of marque is supposed to be secret. We've been telling people that we're hiring for a pirate crew all day.
Yeah, we're the worst pirates.
The guy in the middle, his eyes.
We held formal interviews in a bar.
Well,
so the guy in the middle, the
we
boss,
were a little
his
bit
eyes,
surreptitious about it. You rolled your streetwise very well.
So the guy who just got a perfect roll, the boss in the middle, his eyes widen and it's like, shit. I've heard of you. I've even read your fucking book. You are a prominent politician on our planet. You're connected. You got family that's loaded.
Yeah, exactly.
They would probably pay a king's ransom for you.
Yeah, or you can make a king's ransom becoming pirates.
Stay on
risk
message,
our
that's
lives
good.
being shot in space rather than get a nice cushy ransom by just holding your ass for a little bit and us having to do almost no work.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. You're doing work right now, and you live like dregs of society. You'd actually be respected on my ship.
I'm going to tell you honestly, my friend, you probably changed the M-Boys' lot in life without us having to become pirates.
Can I infer that, what he means by that?
I think he wants to hold you hostage.
Oh.
Okay, so you would be able to know from being a politician and from being a noble that from the criminal element, like no matter what star system that you're in, hostage taking is a thing.
Right, okay.
And it can be quite lucrative depending upon, the person's status, how much their family has and whatnot.
I think Sean is asking is if he can infer how the means in which he has helped these guys escape their position from the context clues of the conversation alone.
You might get suspicious about what happened to the briefcase that you have, but he hasn't definitively kind of let the cat out of the bag about that yet.
Okay. So as a politician, I'll tell them, look, I understand how these things go. This is the offer. You join, I'll make you junior officers. You won't have to do any grunt work, and you'll be the last. You'll be the last ones. You'll also.
Old man. Old man, we don't want to do any more work. I'm offering you a chance now before, we hold your ass here for a while to get even more money. I'll give you this one-time offer now. Give us the 2 million, we'll give you 6 months worth of drugs, and we'll let you go.
Uh,
This is totally unfair.
Do I have any persuasion?
No one has ever been persecuted like this, ever.
Oh boy. I'll say fine, but we hand this stuff to each other. I'll say fine, but you hand the antibiotics to me. I hand the stuff to you.
Okay.
Boy, you better run your ass out.
He hands it out towards you with one hand, and he puts out his other hand that's open.
I'll walk up to him.
Oh boy.
Are the girl and the other guy by him still?
The girl is watching you, and she's holding the gun.
So we're no closer to him, right? Like we're nowhere close to him.
So at this point, you might have reached the. So you have reached the gallery, and you can see like the gardens and whatnot.
Where's the gallery?
3.
So, Slems, you said that you got robbed. They took. Did you see
Yeah.
where they went? The people that robbed you?
Yeah, they went off to enjoy the future that we'll probably never experience.
And did you see where Gani went?
I didn't know you were a nihilist.
Yeah, he went that way, and then I point to the direction that he took off.
How long ago was that?
About 10, 15 minutes ago?
So what can you tell me about these guys? You know everybody.
Well, they were little and young and poor like you. Don't you guys know each other?
So you can actually make a check for Andrew at this point. Do you tell her that it's the M boys?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can just make so you can make either a streetwise roll or just a social roll, and this would be an easy roll. You just need at least a 6.
It'd be 2d6 either way.
Okay.
I guess not.
Yeah, you lived a bit too cleanly, and you've kind of, your family had a policy: steer clear of any gangs or underworld dealings, and yeah, it's biting you in the ass right now.
You don't know, Monty. Slems, we need to find out where they took Gani, or where Gani would have met them, because
I put my hands up and I shrug. I go, look, they came to me. I don't like the smell of this street. I thought the good news was I was coming back to the ship. I don't know where he is. These aren't my people. We need to do that ping thing outside of character. We need to ping that.
He doesn't have a phone.
Can you just drop your location?
Yeah, unfortunately,
Like drop a pin.
Andrew is right. He doesn't have a phone.
Do Find My Friends.
Oh, okay. We just need to start looking around for the M boys. But specifically, I'm not going to be looking as hard because I do not want confrontation.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I mean, can we?
Sure.
I mean, if they've taken a large amount of money, then if this is their, I don't know, can we kind of look around this area and see what we can come up? I could do a streetwise roll. I mean, maybe I could do another streetwise roll, just maybe, perhaps. Or somebody with a lot more streetwise can help me.
I think kind of might have more streetwise. Hold on. No. He has 0 streetwise.
I have Jeff.
I have 1.
Oh yeah. Okluna would actually have a +3 for a roll trying to do this.
To see if we can kind of look in the area and find out where these M boys might be.
Okay, 2d6 plus 3. I'm assuming
2d6
Slems.
3.
I'm assuming Slems is telling him how the M boys generally dress. Oh,
That was my descriptive. Small, young, poor looking, like you.
yeah. So his description is not really helping. There are a lot of common folk in this area, and there are a bunch of kids.
But we did have a name.
And as Ukluna kind of puts on his old kind of spy cap, and he tries to get to these kids, and maybe occasionally he even goes like, "Are you an M boy?" They kind of look at him strangely, and even at
Well, of course they would. I wouldn't say it like that.
I'm just going with the role right now. And at one point, you even have a few parents looking at you suspiciously that come out from their hovels.
I don't blame them. Jesus.
Hey, Richard.
Yes.
Should I have rolled persuade when I tried to persuade them to join the crew, or no?
It might be a non-persuadable thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so this at this point, it would probably at least be a very hard check for you.
Gotcha.
To kind of inch them towards that, because right now with what they have, it's kind of not in their benefit at all. So it would be like if you suddenly won the Mega Millions, and then someone offered you a job to be like
a bodyguard.
A bodyguard.
I would do that. I would totally do that.
Okay.
It's mostly because Kevin Costner's The Bodyguard was my favorite movie when I was a kid.
If you don't want me to roll, I won't.
I mean, so I think in this circumstance, you trying to persuade him of doing that is not probably going to work. You can still make actually, generally for like things that won't happen, I won't have you roll.
Okay.
Because I don't want to, dangle that in front of you. Is there a different argument that you would make other than hiring them?
Well, since
because it sounds like you were just about to try to kind of take him hostage and try to get out of there that way. If I was reading your vibe right.
Oh, well, the idea was that I was going to run him through and then take the girl hostage.
Okay, you can try. Wait. How are you going to run him through?
I have a monoblade.
Have you have you thought about more sensual solutions to this problem?
But you did have to check that in when you came in through the starport.
Oh, dang it! I forgot about that. Okay.
I mean, I believe. Wait, let me look at your character sheet. You actually do have melee unarmed, so I thought you were going to try to do an unarmed check.
Gotcha.
So there's only two that you see right now with an obvious weapon. That would be the girl with a gun, and you could see the other guy as you're talking. He's picked up a pipe.
The girl with the gun. Could I try to talk to her?
As you're handing over the money?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at her. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, so this might be a bit of a Hail Mary thing, I suppose. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna be like, hey, that gun looks kind of damaged. If you want, I know a decent amount about guns. I can help you fix it up."
Okay, that would be a deception.
Okay. Do I have anything?
No.
Lies.
You have a high social.
But your high social will basically get rid of the negative, so it'll just be 2d6.
Okay. 8.
She looks at the gun, looks at you, and is like, "Well, no, I've fixed this up pretty well." And she just has a concerned look on her eye.
Okay, I'll be like, "Are you sure? Like, it looks like." I'll be like, "Don't you see that there? It's gonna jam any day now."
Are you trying to sneak closer to her as you do this?
No, I'm trying to get her to hand the gun over to me.
Well, I know. Are you walking over towards her as you do this?
No, I'm not. No, I don't want to like put her on edge or anything.
Okay. Um. She's like, huh, I can't see what you're talking about. And she's like looking at the gun a lot closer. The boss has gone back to his friend for a second, and he looks towards you once, and he says, "Get out of here, old man. The kid will bring you back."
All right, I say. I'll.
So his back is currently is turned. So his back is turned to you, and he's talking to the other guy with a pipe, and they seem to be looking at one of their personal computers right now.
Can I try to persuade them to take $1 million? Because he said I already helped them out once today. So I said, so I could say to him, well, technically you already said I helped you out once today, so maybe I should just give you $1 million to make things fair.
He laughs, and he says, "Look, our original plan was to just demug you for everything.
Ah.
But things turned out better today than I could have ever dreamed. So you're actually getting some of your drugs."
Okay. Wait, some of them.
You're getting 6 months worth.
That's a good amount.
Yeah. Ah, man. All right. I'm just trying to think. I guess I'm just trying to think. My character, would my character take it and
Well, I think with your character's history, he's experienced through his life people betraying him, stabbing in the back, and then him developing grudges that last decades.
Okay.
And he has been a politician.
Okay.
And he knows strategy. So maybe
right.
I'm not sure yet, because he's your character. You decide how you want to do this. Like maybe he might be the one that's like, okay, I'm going to do a tactical withdrawal now, but then I'm going to make sure that if I ever find any of you fucking kids again, well, I'm going to burn you to the ground.
Okay. So this
with
is
orbital strikes.
This is what I'll do. I'll take the drugs. I'll be like fine, and then I'm gonna walk over to one of the walls, and I'm gonna hit my head against it a few times till my character starts bleeding.
That definitely gets all of their attentions. I guess take 1 endurance damage.
Okay. And then I'll
So you're temporarily at an 8.
Okay, I don't.
For endurance.
Okay, where is endurance on this sheet?
Core characteristics. So, how HP works is basically first your endurance gets drained, and then the rest of your HP is basically your dexterity score and your strength score.
Okay. Sorry, I can't. So I see pension, debt, finances.
So it would be to the left. So I'm keeping track of this right now anyway, so you don't need to worry about that.
Okay. All right. And then after that, I'll follow the kid.
Okay. So without a word, just bashing your head like that, and then you're following the kid.
Yep.
Okay. The kid's waiting for you at the other side of the door. He kind of winces and is like, "Oh, they rough you up a bit, mister?"
Sure did. I put up quite a fight, though, I say.
You should see the other guy.
He's like, okay, well,
the other M-boy.
Yeah.
Here, he tosses you a blindfold. I fucked up before, and you were supposed to be wearing that on the way in, but now you're gonna wear it on the way out.
Okay. So this kid's only 15, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just tell him, look. Did they put you up to this, or did you do this willingly?
What? This is my job, mister.
I know, but do you like doing this job?
It's my life. I have no parents.
Well, do you want out of the life?
I mean, this is why I know, man. I live on Drynax.
Appeal to his hormones.
Well, I'll just say to him, look. Well, hey, look. If you ever want a way out of this life, you can. I'll tell him like Well, I already told him about the crew thing, right?
So, are you going to tell him basically look for your starship when it comes into port or something like that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So, are you going to tell him the name of the ship? So Salvation's End?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. So he says, I'll keep that in mind, mister. And, do you let him put the blindfold on you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So there will be a few bumps and scrapes along the way, but nothing that actually hurts you.
Can I have them hurt me?
You're trying to purposely take some falls?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Well, I'm trying to. Because
without your vision, you might take some bigger falls than you might have intended.
That's fine.
I think he's trying to leave a trail.
Yeah.
Huh?
You're leaving us a trail, right?
Oh, yeah, totally. I mean, I was just trying to like sell the fact I got mugged and therefore like I didn't buy drugs.
Oh.
Or like I wasn't buying drugs.
Well,
Hold on, let me roll for the kid here.
If you're actively bleeding, it might be a good way to.
Oh no, okay, so the kid is actually way on his game, and every time that you stumble and every time it looks like you're gonna fall, he manages to cover for you.